What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody. So as we all know, Superman finally dropping in theaters. All right. Anybody that wants to go and check it out can do so. I'll be watching it tomorrow, giving my out of the theater review with Uncle T. And then I'll be going on with Film Threat. We'll be talking about it there as well. Some of us will be watching it on Thursday. I'm going to do non-spoiler. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I'll just give you my initial impressions of it, but without any spoilers. So if you want to watch my channel, you can do so without having to worry about any spoilers. And then you can go and watch it in the theaters for yourself and see what it's all about. All right. But yeah, tonight they had their world premiere, out there on the red carpet. There go James Gunn. I think he was like posed up later on somewhere with his woman. Let me see. Yeah, there goes his lady. All right, his boo thing out there posed up with him. Get used to it. You're going to see a lot of her in the DCU coming forward. And then, of course, the man himself, David Cornsweet, playing Superman. And you know what the red carpet is all about, man. It's all about getting out there, talking to the press, saying something positive about the movie. That's what you're supposed to be doing at these red carpet events. But yeah, I said this earlier, and I stand by it. Look, James Gunn gets finessed by the media constantly and consistently. This guy should not be the head of DC Studios for that very reason, because he's always walking into it. All right. He's always stepping in some shit, falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Like, again, that's nothing to do with his creative abilities, his ability to direct. He just keeps losing the game of soundbite chicken. He opens his mouth, he says something stupid, like this headline right here, James Gunn. Some people will take offense at my new Superman. This is a headline that should never come out the week that your movie is ready to drop. I'm sorry, it just shouldn't, all right? This is a lack of media savvy. I haven't read this article, but some folks that have, because it has spoilers in it, I'm like, I don't want no spoilers. That's the only reason I haven't read this article. But a lot of people are picking this article apart and pulling out all the information that they're looking for. And I'm not saying anything good, bad about whether this movie is woke, whether this movie is slamming fans or whatever. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I can't officially say that. But what I can officially say is James Gunn is an idiot that keeps stepping in the mess, okay? This dude is literally getting finessed constantly by the media. This headline tells me everything I need to know. He should not be the head of the studio. Hand that over to Peter Safran. Peter Safran, you deal with all media relations going forward. All interviews go through you. You do the interview, not me, because I'm clearly a retard that doesn't know how to keep my mouth shut. I want to keep talking and talking and talking. I want to be reply guy, all right, on social media. That's exactly how this idiot got his whole career torpedoed in the first place. Playing around in places he really doesn't have the ability to do it, okay? It's kind of like I was talking about Pedro Pascal going head up with J.K. Rowling, and I'm like, bro, this is just not you. Don't be going back and forth with J.K. Rowling. She's built for that life. James Gunn, you are not built to deal with the media. You are an idiot when it comes to dealing with the media. We'll see what Superman looks like. But in terms of your ability just to navigate landmines and pitfalls and traps, oh, bro, you fall into all of them. And it seems like this runs in the family, okay? Because, look, Sean Gunn, his brother, all right? The dude, I forget his name, is like Mark Malkin or whatever from Variety. The guy that's always like, is this the gayest? Blah, 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 whatever, right? Star Wars, Marvel. I'm surprised he didn't say, is this the gayest Superman of all time? But he's asked a question, and he walks right on into it, okay? Sean Gunn on the MAGA backlash to Superman being called an immigrant. People who say no to immigrants are against the American way. First of all, what the hell is the MAGA backlash? I have not heard anything about a MAGA backlash. These cats just be making shit up. And, again, Dodo Bird right here just walks right on into it. And again, when you do this type of dumb shit, you hurt the film, all right? You hurt any prospects of your film. You may not think you're doing it, but look, this dude right here, he knows exactly what he's doing. And this idiot just walked right into it. Let's listen to this.
Your boss, your brother, talked about Superman being an immigrant. And now MAGA is already upset that he's called Superman an immigrant. I wanted to get your reaction.
When did anybody call this dude an immigrant? Who's been making a big deal about this dude being an immigrant? Who? Nobody. I was listening to Angry Badger, and he was like, technically, he's not even an immigrant. He's a refugee. All right? He didn't leave Krypton because of socialism. That's what Badger said. He left Krypton because it exploded. All right? His planet exploded. So yeah, he just went to the next planet, or the most available planet, I guess, which was Earth. And that's how it all happened. All right. It's not some dude that fled a country because of, some other bullshit. It's ridiculous, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and listen to Sean Gunn step in it and answer this question in the most idiotic way possible.
My reaction to that is that it is exactly what the movie is about. I think that, like, we support our people, We love our immigrants. Yes, Superman is an immigrant. And yes, the people that we support in this country are immigrants. And if you don't like that, then you're not American. People who say no to immigrants are against the American way. They're against what the American dream is all about.
Truth, justice, and the American way.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You're both.
It's funny how they use truth, justice, and the American way at the end, but apparently it doesn't appear in the movie. All right. It's the human way. Why did he say the human way? All right. Why are you throwing American in there all of a sudden? But again, you can see how this dude just can't. Oh, you know what? I see where this is going. You already threw red meat at this question by throwing MAGA in there. That's why they're doing this. OK, Variety knows what they're doing. Variety knows exactly what they're doing. They're going for the clickbait. They're going for the soundbite. And now that they got it, we got them. Let's go. Hurry up. Type that up. We got to get that out there on X. So then we're going to get all kinds of, like, how many, what is it? 388,000 views in just a few hours. They know what's going on, man. They know exactly what they're doing. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. You got to be able to navigate this shit. Notice how they never say illegal immigrant. They always just say immigrant. Like, why don't y'all throw that word illegal in there? We know what illegal immigration is. We got to disguise it and gaslight you. That's why I can't stand gaslighters, man. But anyway, it seems like James Gunn, he might have been picking up what was going down finally. Maybe he finally started listening to me. It's like, yo, you need to be a little bit more politically and social media savvy anytime you're dealing with this bullshit, man. All right. So James Gunn, same reporter. All right. Same exact reporter asking him a very similar question to his brother. I think James Gunn figured it out. Hey, I got to stop this shit where it starts. I got to put an end to it. Let me go ahead and give him some standard pat answer, which is what I should give to all these media clowns every single time they try to bum rush me with some sort of a political question about a Superman movie, any superhero movie. All right. If this guy learns anything from this, answer every question exactly the way James Gunn's about to answer this. Let's listen to this.
You said it's an immigrant story. It's a political movie. MAGA today is going nuts. What do you have to say to MAGA?
I don't have anything. I think this movie's for everybody. I don't have anything to say to anybody. Like, I'm not here to judge people, I think this is a movie about kindness, and I think that's something everyone can relate to.
It's that simple. It's always been that simple. I ain't got nothing to say to that. I'm not here to judge anybody. This is a movie about kindness. I think everybody can relate to that. The end. Stop going into, I don't know if these certain people won't like my Superman. Like, nah. That's not the move, bro. Keep it exactly like that. As a matter of fact, you can always answer them the way that Tom Cruise answered it. I'm sorry, we're just here to talk about the movie. Do you have a question about the movie? We don't want to answer anything about MAGA, about Trump, about none of that bullshit. We are here to answer questions about Superman, the movie. Not about immigration. All right? Not about all of your little political gotcha questions. Throw all of them gotcha questions you got. Take them out your pocket, throw them in the trash right now. Because we ain't answering any of that shit. That's how you do it. That was a fine answer. I would have said it a little bit better. I would have thrown in, hey, I'm just here to talk about the movie. Do you got a question about the movie? That's the only thing I care about. Not MAGA, not the fans. I'm not here to divide the fan base. I'm not here to judge anybody. That was a perfect answer, actually. I'm not here to judge anybody. But I think at the end of the day, we are just pull back from that too. Because saying that you're not here to judge anybody, it kind of implicates that you might have some judgment. Just say, hey, look, I'm just here to talk about the movie. That was the Tom Cruise answer, and he said it perfectly. So again, James Gunn, he's learning a little bit. You got to clean it up a little bit, James. But yeah, this is a movie about kindness. Everybody can relate to it. That's it. That's all you got to say. Quit falling for the banana in the tailpipe, man. Jeez, man. But look, this reporter right here, homeboy, man, he is a giant piece of shit, ain't he? This dude right here is a piece of shit asking these fucking questions, but he's doing his job because that's what Variety is here to do. Variety is here for the sound bites. Variety is here for the clickbait headlines. And these cats, they got to learn to stop walking into that because they are setting themselves up for failure with it. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about it, man. Look, I don't know if you're going to go see Superman, all right? I'm watching it for all of you who ain't watching it, so you ain't got to watch it. I'll watch it for you. Don't worry about it. And we'll do our Out of the Theater review, me and T. And then after that, I'll be on Film Threat. And then after that, I'll be on the Nightcap. And we'll chop it up and we'll talk about the movie, all right? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.